Good morning, dear students. In today's lecture, we will talk about chemical equilibrium and equilibrium constant. Now, first of all, what is the meaning of chemical equilibrium? So remember, this term is applicable for reversible reaction. Whenever we talk about reversible reaction, then one condition is arrived when the rate of forward reaction becomes equals to rate of backward reaction. When this condition is achieved in a reversible reaction, then we say that the reaction has achieved chemical equilibrium. So here we can write one reaction like A plus B gives C plus D. After some time, C plus D will also combine to form A plus B. Now, initially in reversible reaction, the rate of forward reaction is not equals to the rate of backward reaction. But after certain time interval, the rate of forward reaction becomes equals to rate of backward reaction, and in that case, we will say that the reversible reaction has achieved chemical equilibrium. So when the rate of forward reaction becomes equals to the rate of backward reaction, then the concentration of reactant and concentration of product becomes constant. There will be no change in the concentration of reactant and product when equilibrium is achieved, because the reaction is taking place in both directions at the same speed. So if we plot a graph between concentration and time, then initially the concentration of reactant will decrease, and at equilibrium the concentration becomes constant. About C plus D, initially the reaction was irreversible, or we can say A plus B is giving C plus D. So initially the concentration of C and D will increase, and after some time or at equilibrium the concentration of C and D will remain constant. So here this is the concentration of reactant and this is the concentration of product. When no change in concentration of reactant and product is observed, then this state is called equilibrium state. Next thing, if catalyst is used, in presence of catalyst, the equilibrium will be achieved soon, but there will be no change again in the concentration of reactant and product. So here in presence of catalyst, the equilibrium will be attained at this time. Here also this one, and this is your main concentration. So if catalyst is used, then equilibrium state is achieved sooner, but there remains no change in the concentration of reactant and product at the equilibrium. Remember, the observable properties like density, color, etc. shows no change when equilibrium is achieved. So this is about chemical equilibrium. Now about the equilibrium constant, So if I write A plus B is at equilibrium with C plus D, then equilibrium constant Kc can be written as concentration of C into concentration of D divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. Concentration of product at equilibrium on numerator side, concentration of reactant towards denominator side. Suppose M1 is the balancing mole for A, M2 is the balancing mole for B, N1 is the balancing mole for C, and N2 is the balancing mole for D. Then Kc will be expressed as concentration of C to the power N1 into concentration of D to the power N2 divided by concentration of A to the power M1 into concentration of B to the power M2. So here, this is your concentration, or we can say molarity. There is no need to write the unit of Kc. Now, if A, B, C and D are present in gaseous state, then we can write one more equilibrium constant, that is called Kp. Kc is called equilibrium concentration constant and Kp is called equilibrium pressure constant. So concentration term will be replaced by partial pressure term. So partial pressure of C at equilibrium can be written as Pc to the power N1 into Pd to the power N2 divided by Pa to the power M1 into Pb to the power M2. So in this manner, we can calculate the value of equilibrium constant. It can be in the form of Kc or it can be in the form of Kp. Thank you. Have a good day.